Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some TALIYAH into a Katarina. I think that this matchup is kind of rough during the laning phase because she does have a blink and our crowd control is one that's super telegraphed, and also it's not something that can't be dodged. It's super easy to dodge it. But TALIYAH is somewhat of a unique champion because she is very good at having consistent damage because her ultimate doesn't matter. She has like a super low CD Q ability, and it gets even lower like later on. But wow, I got first blood because apparently Udyr just took their camp and also got big damage onto them. I do have the new like phase rush rune, which is Storm Raider Surge. So when I deal a decent amount of the percentage of the enemy champion, I get movement speed to run away from them. They do have like a lot of champions that I know that if they catch me and I do get to trigger it, I should be able to run away pretty well. I'm just going to use my E here. I know it's just barely going to hit her. So TALIYAH's Q is the main damage. You chuck rocks and you create worked ground. And when you create the worked ground... let's just exhaust her, honestly. I am probably going to die there if I don't exhaust her. That's so crazy, though. My gosh. All she did is just auto-attack me a few times and I almost die, really. But she does have Conqueror, and that's, like, the reason why she, like, almost killed me there. Because with Ignite and Conquer, she just is able to dish out so much. When you have the Worked Ground and you use your Q, it instead is way less mana, and it also does one big rock that slows. It does have splash damage on the rocks as well. And the rock CD of your Q, like, starts when you first cast it, so what makes TALIYAH so powerful is that you're able to, after using a full Q, usually later on, have another Q used immediately. And then with the big rock, it also reduces the cooldown of the Q by 50%, so then you can, like, really chuck them all the time. My W does no damage, it just knocks people away, and it's a vector cast, which is difficult to use sometimes, but... Bard tries to do a gank, it's not successful, but that's fine. Usually, TALIYAH feels really strong around level 9 and level 13 because your Q is your only damage source, your ultimate doesn't do anything, and because of that, then the only abilities that really matter is the basic abilities that you have. So you actually spike really hard during mid-game because you just have like a super spammable ability, but she's not super bad late game either. Her AP ratios are alright. Like, for instance, her Q AP ratio total is like 130% if you land every single rock when you don't throw the big one. She picked up both daggers there. That's why she was able to run away. But honestly, she is a little bit chunked, and... she'll jump on me, but, I mean, this is, like, pretty good position, is it not? Wow. I actually die, but that's okay. At least she dies, and it's a 1-for-1. I don't think that there is a way to flash away. It's because, Conquer Katarina is ridiculous with... when she has Conquer stacked, Udyr could have probably shoved in my wave and fixed it, but whatever. She just does auto-attack resets with her Shunpo, and it's so difficult to play off of that. Because it kind of does a lot. She gets a pretty tremendous amount of AD just from being able to stack Conqueror so quickly because the E being able to auto-attack reset, and also she has an ability that she can reset multiple times, means she can get the Conqueror fully stacked so quickly. She is going AD Cat, which is pretty standard. I mean, she does have a lot of AP on her team. We'll just be chucking more rocks, though. She is level 6. I do get a kill here, and the wave should crash. She just immediately all-in'd because she knows that she got level 6 advantage, and when she does that, you can see how difficult it is to run away, which is why I was saying that this matchup kind of sucks bad, because she just goes over everything, but I knew that she would probably jump on top of me to finish me with the Shenpo and auto-attack to reset, But because I knew that, I just threw W on top of myself at the timing that I felt like she has only one more moment to do it, and because I was able to predict it, I was able to trade 1-for-1. TALIYAH also, her passive allows us to get bonus movement speed when we walk near walls, so that's why I'm always near walls, just to, like, benefit it even more. You can see that she's just trying to always brute force because she knows that she'd crush me if she ever, like, just is on top of me. So I'm just trying to chuck rocks from far away to make it a little bit easier. I thought that she would Shenpo and auto attack, so I exhausted because I think that would prevent me from dying instead of using it immediately. She has no ultimate anymore. Her ultimate is a pretty short cooldown because she got a takedown because she killed me earlier, which definitely, like, hinders me in lane, but that's fine. In fact, I almost, like, just want to use my ultimate just to get back into lane, dude. This wave is so... Nah, it's just a cannon. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Dude, are you going to be dying here? You should not be dying. You can probably fight this pretty well. I got one. One more auto attack kills. I still have my ultimate, but is there a way for me to catch up? It doesn't look like it. With TALIYAH, when you use your ultimate goes on cooldown for 3 seconds when you are in combat with other people. So, with champions, that is. Otherwise, you can sometimes use the wall to run away, but it doesn't deal any damage or anything. It's just a big wall that you can ride if you double cast it. Otherwise, you can single cast it to, just have it create the wall, but you don't actually go on top of it. I'm just going to be trying to check this out real fast, because I know that she'll just try to all-in me, and I was hoping to not die. Oh, wait, you don't even have your Shenpo. Nice. She didn't pick up her W there, thankfully, so I'm fine. We have 4 kills now, which is good. I will just build, honestly... It looks like people usually go, Seraphs on TALIYAH nowadays pretty regularly. I'm not going to be able to get that. Maybe I'll try Rylai's. I've seen that Rylai's is good, and also it will give me a little tiny bit of tankiness, because if I don't have any defensive items versus Cat, I'm going to literally die instantly every single fight, because I just am way too squishy. She's building Kraken, and I know the amount of damage that she can deal with that is just absurd. A little bit of damage onto her. As you can see, like, my damage is starting to get ridiculous whenever she's trying to fight me and messes up. If she ever, like, uses her Shenpo incorrectly, it's a huge deal. Because also, when I have such a short cooldown Q, and it's getting shorter because it also lowers the CD per level, it's not just from your, ability haste, then you can maybe get the slow effect off, and when you get the slow effect off, you can, like, chase them down. But it's also dependent on if I can predict her from using the Shenpos in lane. My bot lane's losing a little bit. Top lane is getting absolutely rolled, so this game is going to be somewhat on me to carry. They have, like, somewhat tanky characters, so I'm probably gonna be going Liandry's. I'm not the biggest fan of Liandry's, but it is so effective that there's no reason probably not to go it. I can maybe go topside here because this guy's fighting him, and even though he's losing, he's getting decent damage off, and if he gets him low enough that I think that I can fight him too. So I'm just coming up to help. Nice. Helped out my teammate. I'll just take a base in his walk back mid lane. He also wasted his ultimate, the Rumble, so now he won't have that next time, which is really nice for my top laner as well. Katarina might do a roam, potentially, because she's missing. We did sacrifice some farm to do this, but that's fine. TALIYAH's wall level 1 is really terrible range. The second level increases the range almost by double, and it gives you way more potential to do pretty long-range roaming with it after you have it. She does have Kraken, so she's super terrifying to face. I do have my exhaust, though, for if I do get immediately, like, just jumped on. I probably should just ward the middle of the lane just so I know if Katarina's ever going to be doing roaming. I can also ward this side just because. Gonna keep my distance away from her because I know that I can never beat her unless I chunk her out first, probably, and she's just constantly looking to try to get me here. I know that she's just trying to prevent me from getting the stuff there. She used her W to dodge that. That's still fine, though. I got her down to half HP based off of what she did. I can also rotate top because of fights breaking out, and if we stand near the wall, we should get there faster. Although, can I actually catch the Poppy? Is she just dead? Nice. Okay, never mind. This Udyr is popping off. Well played, dude. I'll miss a little tiny bit of farm. If she tries to jump on me here and get me, I think I should be fine. Nice. I was able to solo kill her. That's why I have Exhaust instead of Ignite or Barrier. I just feel that Exhaust is one of the best things you can take into melee picks because you reduce their damage by so much that if they do an all-in and you're able to land your combo and they're committed so hard with locking themselves in place with, like, Katarina ultimate, I could, like, knock her back into the turret and land everything. Finish her with the Big Rock. The Big Rock damage AP ratio is 90%, which is, like, okay. I mean, REQ does more, but, of course, the Big Rock reduces the cooldown by 50%, and that's where, if you have a bunch of worked ground from your Q, because that's what it's called, because it's only a 2-second cooldown now, so you can see, like, I can cast it, and by the end of the cast, it's already back, so you can just use it immediately again. Your consistent damage is nuts. But since it's only 2 seconds, that means it's a 1-second cooldown on the Big Rock, which is even crazier. She's dead. I did play TALIYAH in the past, so I understand how easy it is to kill people if they ever make a mistake like that. The thing is that you have to respect me much more than she is respecting, because if she ever does a play like that and messes up and I get a slightly good trade, my chase afterwards is honestly really good. Anyways, I got that Poppy almost killed. I'm gonna base, though, because I know that I just chunked myself really hard to do that. And I don't want to accidentally give Katarina a shutdown. That would be really miserable. So just leaving, I think, is best. I'm gonna try going for the Rylai's. I already have plenty of damage, so I'm just gonna go for this item. We see that they're diving bot side, so I'm just gonna rotate down to try to assist. I don't have level 2 ultimate yet, so my ultimate range isn't very long. The Teemo is not worth a shutdown because our teammates are doing pretty good. Okay, they just messed up, so... You can usually, like, weave the worked ground in where it's just, like, Big Rock and then a bunch of small ones and Big One again, because the slow effect doesn't feel that bad. Like, it's 40% for 1.5, and usually by the time that your next Q comes up, it's usually enough time to be able to slow them, and while they're still slowed, then you can chuck the small rocks at them. I have level 2 ultimate. Katarina's roaming, and you can see that she's, like, gonna probably be able to catch that guy, because there's gonna be other people besides just Cat there. Usually when they cut people off and, like, keep them locked down, they're just gonna ask for another team member to help cut them, but when they do that, they're gonna be sending so many other people down there, and then I have, like, free time to, just do whatever, so... I was able to at least shove in the wave and deny a little bit of farm, but Teemo got a little bit of it. I can probably just slow this guy multiple times with my Big Rock. Katarina's missing and I don't want to be dying, for sure, so I'm just going to be leaving because we are worth a big shutdown. The game state's looking good because of our top side. Everybody's doing really good, especially the Ornn, dude. The Ornn was, like, really losing hard, but I guess that the constant ganks top side on the Rumble have really been working out, which is awesome. My Rylai's will be done soon, and then I'll have a slowing effect on every single Q, so I can keep people, like, more locked down, and being able to land every single rock is going to deal so much because the max AP ratio is still the 130, so you can see that it does 600 damage at 15 minutes. And, of course, it has, like, almost no cooldown. Your E, as well, is for anti-dash, because when people dash through your rocks, it stuns them, and then your W is just to set it up. So that's, like, the whole point of your W. Your W is supposed to be used to cause the rocks from your E to stun them. In case I did not go over that part. I have my Rylai's, and I feel like I probably want to base. How easily can this guy kill me? I mean, I do have exhaust, right? So I doubt that it would be very easy. Yeah, I mean, we'll just trade exhaust for her ultimate. You can see that, honestly, the amount of damage that she did there was kind of insane. I missed my W as well. If I don't miss W there, I should be fine. But it's not like the end of the world is losing a summoner that I'm literally using just because of the purpose of trying to never get 100 zeroed. We'll lose the mid lane turret, that's fine though. We already got turrets elsewhere. I think that the next item, considering that they're AD Katarina, probably should be Zhonya's. Then I'll be slightly tankier for just, like, armor, but also I can use it when she pops her ultimate in hopes of, like, surviving. Wow, she actually gave up on chasing. I guess I just deal that much, really. Okay. I thought that she would continue going, but she doesn't have her R. We did see her use it. Teemo's kind of far up bot side. I don't even know if I need to help out, though. It looks like he's honestly just dead. So I'll just go mid instead, since that guy is just going to die to the Udyr. Bet Udyr is so nice to have. He can just frontline for us for most of this game. Nice. I was able to get to the blast cone to survive. The reset messed up my W, and that almost got me killed, but I didn't. The most important thing here is just surviving. I was able to bring her underneath the turret for a second. I knocked that guy back because we always can just be part of the fight even after the fight ends if we just play super, super far away. She's looking at that rock, I can tell. Katarina wants to get the resets and just kill everybody here. I thought that she was going to jump on me, so I tried predicting it. It didn't need to be predicted, though. Well, I didn't die, so I didn't lose my shutdown. That's good. And also, Vayne's still, like, able to clean up a little bit, which is nice. Oh, thank goodness I didn't die. I was worried that maybe I got myself killed because I realized that guy has barrier and it almost got me. You just upgraded my Rylai's? Okay, I mean, that's, like, alright. Decent amount of stat bonus. Okay, we still want to get that Zhonya's, but I can't really afford it. I guess I'll just sell my Dorans and buy... Oh, if I sell this as well, I can actually afford a Seekers. Let's just sell that. Oh, never mind. Don't have to now because my teammate's got a turret. So I'll just undo. Now we got to keep our pink ward. I have Seekers in hopes of just preventing the time that I'm about to get maybe just one shot by somebody so they don't get the shutdown. We're doing bad dragon-wise, but of course we have a pretty big advantage with, like, gold. They see me rotating top. I don't think it matters too much, though. Pink ward here. Dude, I really messed that up that badly. I should be fine, though. Oh, he knows that we're here. I need to be afraid of Cat again because of how easy it is to jump on me. Oh, they are getting initiated on from the back. Oh, I got an assist. Apparently I damaged Teemo so recently that I actually got something from it. Cat is not able to get a reset. That's always nice, I guess. Dragon is up and we should just do it because they're close to Soul and it would be really bad to give it to them. I'll just grab some health real fast and just help him with this, and then we'll just, I think, just reset for our HP, and then we just play off of Baron. I can probably rotate bot to help out with killing this guy. With my ultimate, because it's so long range and it's a big wall, you can cut off champions that don't have blinks or dashes so easily, and when you do that, then you're able to get kills like that. I am worried about Katarina. That's why I was trying to not get caught here. Oh, cool. I actually didn't get caught. Sick. I did predict when she was going to use her Shunto, so I was able to deal decent damage to her. I don't know if I can chase further, though. So dead. I did stun, though. Was that enough to help out my teammate to get the kill? No. Man, I even played that pretty well. I mean, I exhausted the correct target. I got my, like, bonus movement speed, but there's just way too many people. Oh, well. I mean, it's not, like, the end of the world, because they are committing so hard to get the shutdowns, because that's, like, how they can maybe come back. But in the meantime, my team did the Baron because they know that, they're sending so many members on the other side of the map. And because we're able to duel so many of them at once, it allows my team to do the big neutral objectives that are really important. Damn. She's getting strong, dude. That's scary. They also have, like, a decent amount of magic resist, too. So after Zanya's, I should probably just get Bloodletters, I guess? I mean, if I was to go Bloodletters, it's just going to make me tankier. And I figure that just being slightly tanky could be so insane. Because as long as I just don't get one-tapped, I feel like my consistent damage can easily be enough to carry these fights. My Q hits for 800 right now. Also, we can do wall initiations for our team, especially onto, like, Teemo. I'm just gonna wall to cut him, but I'm not actually gonna ride the wall, because otherwise Katarina might try to kill me. Katarina's gonna get crazy resets here, dude. We have to play pretty far away from her. I'm still slowing down Poppy with my Rylai, so it's so difficult for her to run away. Oh, I knocked her the opposite way. My vector casting is kind of bad on TALIYAH. Sometimes it's difficult for me to do it. But nice, that was still pretty good. We have Zanya's in base now. Whoa, dude. Careful, Orin. You actually can kind of die. The Katarina has Bork, and she also has Terminus, and she also has Negatron Cloak, so she is kind of MR tanky. I am pretty terrified of getting caught. I'm just killing the people over the wall. I don't have mana, though. I ran Yeah, I don't have any more mana, dude. I'm completely out of mana. I've been using so much. One rock, boom. That's all I can do. I think that Katarina's sitting in that brush. Yeah, I had a feeling, because she's just trying to one-shot us. Okay, well, Udyr is still popping off on this guy. I can maybe get an assist at least. Even though if I don't deal that much. Are you trying to give me the kill? Okay. That's fine too. Dragon is coming up. I'm not going to be able to get there immediately, but I do have my wall if I really was desperate. Although 2 of them are dead, and because 2 of them are dead, we know that there's, like, almost no chance of them even wanting to contest this, because who on Earth would they even contest it with? And we would see them rotating through the jungle to also guarantee that we know that they're even rotating for it. So Bloodletters will be done eventually, and then I'll have Magic Pen, and then after that I'll probably build Liandry's because they still have a pretty tanky team comp, and that's okay. Otherwise, you could probably go Deathcap as well, because, I mean, her AP ratios are good enough that you could still go, like, full AP and deal a decent amount to them, too. This is what I'm talking about with your wall. You can cut people off so well. I'm dead. There's no way that I can ever survive this. If Vayne is able to kill her, though, it should be fine. Nice. And also, Udyr is, like, super tanky, and Ornn's on the other side of the map. So he's still doing an objective. They only got a tiny shutdown for me, because I already lost my shutdown from earlier. Udyr is still popping the heck off, dude. Jeez. He is so tanky. So yeah, the game might be... Actually, it's not over yet, for sure. There's still gonna be, like, another team fight. But if I ever see Teemo or Rumble side lane and they're somewhat alone, or if I have a team member with me, because I could probably kill them on my own. I don't have to always play off my team members. It just makes it easier if I do. We'll just wall behind them to cut them off, and then it sets up. Usually they walk into the corner, which makes it easier to land your W. That's like the thing that is really, really powerful. And sometimes you can cut off entire enemy teams and get, like, a multi-man knockup and stun. That's when it gets really insane. Or, like, your teammates can, like, benefit from your wall. For instance, we have a Vayne, and Vayne can condemn people into it as well. That's, like, another kind of synergy that we have. I really want the blue buff, because I do go kind of quickly, which is why Seraph's is probably, like, pretty strong on TALIYAH, because having a big mana pool is pretty nice for how often she spams. But if it doesn't feel that bad, honestly, I feel like I can still spam pretty frequently inside of these team fights and not really go because I've been casting a lot. You can also do another thing with wall that's pretty nice, which is you can sometimes wall just to get it so you can get the turret. This is like just him dying for sure. I just have to play front to back. There's literally no way to get past them. But I am able to, like, do so much with a Rylai slow. Like, oh my gosh, dude. I'm even gonna, like, kill this Teemo. I Zhonya'd. I also used my W beforehand, so I buffered it, but it was not enough. Oh, it was actually... Wow. I'm surprised that I survived that. I bet that I did so much damage that teamfight if I could actually, like, track the damage. Not me stepping on a shroom, but it's not AP Teemo, it's AD Teemo, so I'm not taking any damage from it, so I live. I wonder if Rumble's gonna try to kill me. He just silenced himself. So yeah, that was TALIYAH mid lane versus a matchup that I feel like is kind of difficult, but you can see the use of her is that a lot of dash champions are very popular in League, like even like Lee Sin is very popular, and when you just get to chuck your E down inside of teamfights, if they ever use abilities, they might stun themselves and take big damage, plus you're also chucking the like just regular Q rocks that also deal a lot. Udyr did a little bit more damage than me, but I did second most, and I feel like I did well enough. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like it if you like it. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game number 2 of the TALIYAH. We're versus Yasuo this game. Wait, why do I have Airy? I mean, this isn't bad. I'm on a different account because I didn't get mid again on the other one, but whatever. This matchup is not like, whoa, so your E, like that stun, like stuns Yasuo and that just completely counters him? No. That does not really counter him, because he will almost always never E into it unless he has his shield up. And if he has his shield up, obviously I'm not going to be dealing any damage whatsoever. So just be aware that you don't need to think that way about facing this guy. I got one auto attack off. You can auto attack while your Q is going, by the way. So be sure to auto attack weave if you can, because especially during early game when abilities don't really deal that much, it's probably important to have as much as you can deal, right? Ooh, 1 for 1, but I got your flash. I mean, is that okay? I feel like it is. I could try going the tier build this game because I do have the perfect buy for it, and being able to stack tier immediately does feel pretty nice usually. Otherwise, I could have went Darkseal too, but I also was able to get a refillable, and refillable is really nice because refillable allows us to have not have to buy potions, of course. I didn't. No, I did miss Canon EXP, but he did too. I was hoping to get like a very, very, very slight EXP advantage with having it, and he couldn't, but nonetheless, it's okay. Okay, the level 1 Nautilus gank, got it. It's because he already died bot side 1 time. One big rock onto him for a little bit of damage. They have a Viego jungle. Viego jungle doesn't do the best ganks. I mean, he definitely can gank and like use his flash, but I would say in most cases we should be able to survive. I'm just last hitting these with auto attacks because I don't want to use my ability to push out quickly when I feel like I could maybe set up just one auto attack to get his shield, but just tiny poke. This is getting a little bit dangerous though because I know that he wants to commit hard. He should just die here though. I just sidestep afterwards. When Yasuo uses his E, he definitely is like an extremely mobile character during laning phase when there's minions around, but if he ever jumps away from the minions, he has no way to escape afterwards, and he used his flash, and I still have flash, so I don't know what he was expecting, because the worst possible outcome for me would be that if I was underestimating his damage, I flash away. But that's the worst case situation. And no matter what, I should never, ever die. So I don't know why you would even attempt it. Like, the way that I feel you should always be looking at it is thinking in that way of just, okay, he still has something, so if I do this, I could maybe get a very tiny lead, but will I put myself in so much danger if I get near him without the wave? That's exactly what he did. I think that these prep the minions... These rocks in the past, when they, at the end, would deal damage again, but they don't. It was a really long time ago that they used to do that. so they won't mess up the minions. We can't get down bot side fast enough, so we should just shove out. Yasuo gets 2 kills because bot lane greeted. I can maybe check this, but I might walk into them too. He's not even on it. He wants to do it. Okay, I guess I can try to help out with it a little bit. If I get caught, it would be really bad. This is fine because he's jumping on me, but okay, I mean, what are we doing, guys? I don't even know what I can say about that. I mean, he just stayed in the pit instead of leaving. He probably had his E coming up, and he could have probably tried to just leave instead of doing that, but it's fine, dude. Massive damage onto him. Now he's super, super low. I'm trying to shove out because if I can keep him here, the best way is usually having a good wave where you're constantly pressuring underneath the turret at this point. So that's why I'm just like trying to push very quickly. I should probably use the big rocks, otherwise I'll go So every single time I have a big one, it's only 10 mana at least. Hit him with one single rock there, but still any amount of damage is really nice right now. Nice, and then Echo gets the kill because we were able to keep him locked down. All because he just is trying to dash forward onto me, and I'm getting to the spike points that TALIYAH is strong. There's no reason for him to be playing as aggressive when he should be respecting me a little bit more, especially because he did that bot lane roam, and when he did it, I was shoving. Because that gives me a huge level lead. Losing a couple minions or losing one wave isn't that bad, but when you start, like, losing a wave and a half, it starts feeling terrible because I was 6 and he was 5, and I know that without his ultimate, I mean, that gives me huge survivability. Yasuo's ultimate is a big deal. It gives him a shield when he uses it. It also locks me in place, and it does decent damage on its own, too. I'm guessing that Yasuo's going bot side here. But I can maybe rotate down and still try to assist, though. Oh, no. I don't think I need to use exhaust here. Nice, and then Echo was able to get his Dark Harvest, too. So nice little roam there when I notice that the bot lane is playing way too aggressive, so we just want to punish them. And then we'll just have Sork Boots now, so then I deal a lot more damage. Also, I can get back mid a little bit faster with this. I did sacrifice some minions, but I'm also doing it because I know that I have such an advantage that I can influence other lanes very easily, and it's really nice to be able to, like, help out other lanes when I don't feel like I'm going to miss too much for doing it in the first place. He might be resetting over this wall. Some people do that. Even if we miss, the thing is that he can't really catch up, so I don't really know what he's trying to do here. I'll just exhaust anyways, but there's no way you kill me ever. I'm not really sure why he's trying any of these plays. I guess that maybe I'm just, like, too frustrating to play against, because it is very difficult to play versus me, because if he doesn't do an all-in immediately, I should usually be able to chunk him out. Nice. Oh my, I was able to toss him back. I don't think I can catch this guy. Oh wait, maybe you slowed him? Nice, dude. We're so fed already. Is... Oh, no, Yasuo's still here. And now we're 2 levels up on mid, and when I finish my Archangels, I'm gonna be so strong. When I have the shield, too, I'll be way more difficult to kill. I don't really know if I want to go Rylai's again. I mean, it feels pretty strong, I suppose, and when I tried it. Just warding that to see if Yasuo goes that way or not. I don't have any of my sums anymore, and we saw that Viego was bot side. He's, like, going towards our camps or trying to do a mid gank. It would show, like, a shimmer if it hit him, because that's what it does with camouflage. Oh, dang, you're just dead, dude. Oh, you even burned your flash, too, when you shouldn't have? And also bot lane died, like the Varus did, too. What? You guys both died there? Really? Darn. Oh, I barely got him, dude. That was so scary. He flashed my W, and I knew he was going to, but I did an auto attack. See, if I don't do an auto attack weave while also trying to fight him, I wouldn't have killed him there. That's how important it is to be doing that frequently. If I don't do an auto, there's no way I was able to win. And then the reason why I can't beat him is because his all-in is pretty good if I don't get to chunk him at the start. And that's why he's being so aggressive, too. Because if he can immediately initiate before I chunk him out, that's his best chance of ever getting the kill. And getting one single kill on me is huge for him. He can extend my lead further and further, but how much stronger am I really going to get? Meanwhile, if he kills me one single time, he gets so much gold from it, which will be, like, crazy for his comeback. Huh. Viego's topside. Oh, I see. I just gotta kill him with my Q. We'll just go back mid lane here. He can still wind wall here, but maybe I could try to cut him. I should be able to still catch him, even though he's... Oh, yep. Good thing I pressed that button fast enough. The reason why he based there is because if he continued running away, I pick him, so the best thing to do would reset immediately if he notices that I'm not over-chasing, because he also probably doesn't have very good vision, so he doesn't know if maybe Senna was also rotating and trying to catch him. Seraph is finally completed, so now we have a shield when they try to kill us, and that will, like, help out versus many of them. Vayne took blue buff. Okay, dude. Alright. I'll greed and build Medjais. Building Medjais, of course, is kind of risky, because I could lose the stacks, but it does give me 10 right now, and 10 stacks does give us that bonus movement speed, so I'm even faster, which is sick. He does have a full Bork, and this is a pretty big spike point for him. You can see how annoying my spam is, dude. I literally just like him chucking these all the time. Nice, got his flash. I will get him with exhaust maybe, and the Seraph shield, I think. Nice. The Seraph shield and the exhaust truly was very good. That's why I didn't burn my flash, because I had a feeling that there's no way that he can kill me through it. And because I got the kill, too, we got 4 more stacks of our Medjais. Vayne was able to kill topside one time. Our bot lane is still kind of dying frequently. I have level 2 ultimate, so my ultimate can be used much more easily to try to cut somebody. Bot lane has 2 champions that can't get over walls very easily. So it'd probably be best for me to go down there, if anything. Although Sen is trying to rotate mid to maybe do a counter gank or something. I'm not really sure. Knocked him back into me. He's just dead. My damage is really absurd at this point. My burst. Dude, I just did so much damage to that guy, too. I couldn't even see him the entire time. Never stop pressuring. Never stop using our abilities. Make them feel extremely... Make them get into a position where it feels like they might make a mistake and die for it. Like right there, I threw my W behind him because I'm gonna assume that he's gonna try to run away with his stun, which is a short-range dash. And then if he dashes now, he just gets himself killed. This snowball out of control and we'll be fine. I still have Seraphs. Hopefully the minions don't proc it. Because I definitely want to have it in case I do get ganked. Nice, 11 kills, dude. I am kinda a little bit fed, I think. We have Rylai's now. So I have the slow effect, and we have 25 stack Magi, so the amount of AP that we have is higher than we otherwise would have with such a like low damage build, kind of, too, which is nice. Are they gonna overchase? Oh, why did you hit him, dude? I was gonna try to catch him, but she's dead. Oh my goodness. That did so much. This Vladimir is kind of scary, so I'm trying to keep my distance from him because I feel like I could definitely die. I am not that tanky. Not versus those types of champions, too. I mean, Viego's not even weak. He has 2 full items. The amount of damage that he does is kind of nuts. We did not get the dragon. That's okay, though. At least I didn't lose the shutdown that could be really game-changing if they got it. Because if Viego or Vlad get my big shutdown, that would be really bad. Both of those champions are pretty good hyper carries. Whenever you get fed, you can start using your wall super aggressively just to catch people. You just go in and just start fighting them because you know that you're just going to beat everybody immediately. Also, we do jungle camps very fast. Okay. Yeah, maybe we're a little bit more than fed at this point. I think that you were seen, maybe? He probably is rotating in. Yeah, had a feeling. I want the blue buff bad. I could probably still chase this guy. Yasuo is probably really upset about playing versus TALIYAH, dude. When you fall behind versus the champion, it gets so challenging to play. Wow, that guy just used his ultimate. Was there, like, any follow-up for him trying that? What? Why did he burn it? The Chrono Clapper. What an echo, one-trick name. Because they have somewhat of a squishy team comp, we don't have to go the Zhonya's this, or not Zhonya's, but the Liandry's this game. I didn't even get that last game either, but I think that we'll just go Death Cap. We already have a pretty good amount of AP. I can also wall top lane and probably get behind this guy pretty easily. Oh wait, I might have done it. I just exhaust here and then I'm fine though. What? That didn't hit him? That was close, though. Let's not get myself killed. That was a mistake of me jumping off too soon. Oh, they're committing hard for this. He just used his ability, though, so I might be able to escape. Just barely. The Rylai's is probably going to save me here. He knows that all he can do is continue chasing, but I was able to juke the Ash Arrow. Because I didn't get hit, that saved me. My team should be able to do Baron. Actually, I don't think that they can. They're kind of low. Maybe I should help out and just not go bot lane, because this is way better. If we can take this Baron, we can start taking their base, because that's how we're going to be able to win. Oh my gosh, Echo! Oh my goodness, dude. You are dying. Cool. Death Cap is done. No defensive. I lost my Archangel, so I don't even have the shield for another 80 seconds, which is a pretty long time. Dragon's coming up, and that's one that we don't want them to get. I mean, there's no reason that we should be losing team fights either. So I'm hoping that we don't do something dumb where somebody gets caught, including me. Because I can die to CC pretty easily. Oh, dude, you just got like a crazy good play on that guy. Darn, too bad I couldn't follow it up. Nice, free kill. The reason why I went in is because one person showed top side and one person showed bot side, so that means that every single person is accounted for. And if I think that they're not going to contest, I'd rather just defend the objective, and I'm just paying attention to where they are. We also have our wall to like try to get there as well. I'm going to wait for him to hit the turret, so then, like, when he starts going in, then I just stun him. I just will mess up his E, so then he can't get away as well, because he doesn't have a way to E out. He probably didn't expect me to be here because Dragon's up, but of course, we're just knowing that he probably will continue going, because he's desperate for money. He did get, like, bot lane turret, and that was an objective bounty for them. I'm afraid that my teammates are all gonna die if I don't try to help them, so that's why I'm coming over. That was bad. Let me just leave. There's no reason to continue going. Let's just get the objectives. The objectives won us games, not those kills. We can maybe still do this. Maybe. And then we'll just back off after. Just leave. You gave a reset. I'll just ulti out. Remember that as soon as you're in combat, you lose your ultimate, and if you're ever in a danger zone, you can just double cast it to try to run. Just don't get hit. And, I'll build Seekers now. I mean, they do have a lot of characters that are going to be trying to kill me, I know, and they have a lot of burst. So let's try to prevent that. 1,200 damage for my Q right now. If I land every single rock. Kind of absurd. But I should be fine. That's why fighting against Yasuo is terrifying, because consistent damage of even, like, champions like that are just, like, sometimes so absurd if you don't get to kite them out, because range characters usually die so quickly to melees. But, I mean, I didn't die, which is good. And even though I used all my sums, this death doesn't do anything for us. Huh. Getting bot lane inhib is the thing that we want to do. Because that's really the only objective available to get in the first place. Yasuo's coming up pretty soon, and I don't know where Viego is. That's the guy that I'm really concerned about, because Viego can easily carry if he gets a good shutdown, or not a good shutdown, but like a good kill onto somebody that's fed on our team, and then he can turn into them, and that's like a huge deal. Oh, nice. Okay, I could probably help out with this. And then he just stunned himself from the rocks because I just chucked out my E first instead of using my Q. Because you can't do both at the same time. Like, if I press E and then Q, it takes a little bit for both to happen. And the game should just be over, I think. GG, 19 kills. So yeah, that's TALIYAH mid lane. You could see how powerful she gets with her type of kit with not... It's similar to Zoe, because Zoe is also another character where you can be constantly aggressive once you reach your spike point of like level 9, because for the rest of the game, your ultimate levels don't matter, while a lot of other ultimates are super impactful. Vladimir ultimate is crazy strong if you keep on leveling it up, and like, you know, Echo ultimate has crazy high base damage, so if you ever land that on somebody, it like almost kills them. But for us, level 13 is technically the strongest point that we can be. I decayed on this account. This account is a weird one. Anyways, promoted master tier. Whoa, we did it. Did crazy amounts of damage. Did like 1,500-ish per minute for the entire game from minute 1. So anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Arena. Like it if you like it. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the TALIYAH in Arena section. We are starting off with not really the best augments for us. Immobilizing effects don't matter that much. Don't chase is okay. Heavy hitter doesn't really matter. Dude. Guess we're gonna take Tank It or Leave It. I mean, Tank It or Leave It might be alright, because if I do go Rite of Ruin will be good for shielding on low CD, and we do have, like, pretty low CDs, in my opinion, with TALIYAH, since when we do get to level 9 and I get to spam all the time, we can throw our Q so frequently to shield very frequently, and this just immediately works with... I have a 25% chance of lowering their damage by like 15% or something. Plus, if I find like Jewel Gauntlet later on, who knows, I could even have like other benefits too. But it's a okay start. Oh, his E didn't land? Teemo also juked that. I'm just gonna hit this and then just take some of these plants here. I got all of the plants to make sure that I didn't take too much damage. If we are going to be losing this round, I just want to make sure that we at least kill one person, which would probably be the Teemo, because the Teemo committed his flash. It's so worth killing Teemo. That's the only thing that matters. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Definitely going to die here. I did juke. I was almost able to res, but I don't think that we're going to be able to win this round anyways. I'm just glad that we got a kill. Could be a lot worse. He has an energized thing. Man, his energized thing will be so broken if he gets, when I've had this, I realized that it, like, fully charges Rune Carver from, like, 1 stack. We can either have more prismatic items, or we can choose the Shaco, which chooses random augments. For, like, the levels of it, it's just random tiers. I'm fine with either of them. I think I'd rather not have 2 prismatics immediately. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do. 2 prismatics immediately is fine, because I do probably want to get mana through Ceres eventually. And now I just never have to worry about buying prismatics for the rest of the game. The rune... I mean, Night Harvester isn't as bad as it used to be. It has a pretty short CD, and it's per champion, and it gives you movement speed, and it does have a decent AP ratio. I'll take Rune Carver first. Detonation Orb is pretty nice. So I'll take Detonation Orb just for a bigger mana pool. Black Hole, Gauntlet, Flesh Eater, Night Harvester, and what? What else did he get, dude? Burn? Alright. Evelyn is something that's ultimate based, but she has to stack it through doing auto attacks or abilities, and honestly, she doesn't have many of those to, like, trigger. Oh my goodness, dude. They just stacked up for that. They kind of stacked up for that very nicely. I think that before Rite of... Oh, do I want to go Rite of Ruin immediately? I guess I have, like, a decent mana pool, because Detonation Orb also does give us a little bit, right? So maybe Rite of Ruin first is better. Because if I do Rite of Ruin first, it also will cause the Augment to be stronger immediately, too. Tormentor is pretty bad. Slime Time is okay. Numb to Pain is interesting because I already have something that is, like, damage reduction. And if I do even more damage reduction, I will get very tanky throughout, without having to, commit. So this is on hit, which means that if my abilities triggered on hit effects, it would be fine, but my abilities don't. It's meaning, like, auto attacks. Gain 8% cooldown reduction and convert all of your attack speed? No. Let's just do Numb to Pain. I'll just make myself tanky. And then if I upgrade this to tier 2, it's only 10% damage reduction right now. It goes to 25, which is way better. Yeah, we just crushed these guys. It's not even challenging. Wow, you flashed. I don't think that I need to use my ultimate. He has Talisman? Interesting. I mean, if he gets a good Talisman roll, I guess he could be okay. He needs to probably get a crazy mana roll. If you get like a 5,000 mana roll on Rise, Rise scales with mana, which makes him absurdly broken. Rite of Ruin time, so now I also get a shield whenever I cast, plus I'm making it so my crit of everything is just way better. It's also just a percent damage of getting the crit, but of course we're getting our percentage up to 70%, which is pretty decent. They have a Shaco who is playing, he's playing a unique kind of AP Shaco somewhat. I mean, he's about surviving, and he can reset his abilities, so if he does Q, he can kind of reset Q with auto attacks. It's kind of interesting, honestly. If he wanted to play that way. Of course, he should still probably play for traps, but I'm just gonna kill some of his traps. We can cut off the Ribbon. She can get over that wall, but she has to do it correctly. Shaco just tossed a plant towards us. I don't think it matters, though. Yeah. Our team is a bit strong. I shielded for 3,000 during one single round. Nice. Okay. Wow, I did get Jewel Gauntlet. That's so insane. Oh my gosh. So now my abilities can crit. Wait, it doesn't work on TALIYAH Q? What? TALIYAH Q is considered a damage over time effect? No way. The big rock can crit though, I guess. So the tiny rocks don't crit. It's considered a damage over time effect. Darn, dude. Some things are coded that way. Or does it just not show the numbers even though it is critting? I feel like it would show the numbers. It's supposed to. It's not showing any numbers at all. Maybe we'll know when we're actually in the round. This guy has a pretty good build going for really good shield and heal power. Oh my goodness. Ow. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue checking big rocks. I think that the big rocks are the only ones that do the crit, but it still is plenty. I mean, you can see that it does a lot already. I'm probably not going to go Infinity Edge unless I get Adapt, because I don't really want the AD, and I don't think having the bonus critical strike damage is that good. But if you do get critical strike damage, it does affect your Tank It or Leave It, because Tank It or Leave It has this other effect where, like, the damage reduction, that's not crit. That's crit bonus damage ratio, because it has a little plus next to it. Getting Sword of the Divine would be fun. Sword of the Divine is something that makes it so your crits can roll a crit chance. And that would be, like, kind of nice for my big rocks. I would, like, really hit hard with it. Also, it does give, like, a decent amount of other stats, too, for the amount of crit chance that it gives, plus other things as well. Because it gives, like, a decent amount of adaptive, and, like, having high AP for trying to deal big damage isn't that bad. These guys are in first place, tied with us. The last time that we fought them, we did lose to them. I think that we're plenty strong now to be able to win, though. Yikes, dude. This guy is difficult to kill. I know that Teemo will go for this, but I honestly think that it doesn't really matter. I kind of value just keeping myself damaging that guy instead. He can't really run away because he's stuck. Jewel Gauntlet did 4,000 that round. We're dealing big damage. Okay, so we have Infernal Conduit, which causes our ability to be able to stack burn, which allows us to spam more frequently, but we also have something that increases our damage by a percentage. And also gives us movement speed, and I think that's more valuable. Oh yeah, I can't buy prismatics. I forgot. Well, whatever. It's not really that important. We already won that last round anyways. What do I even want? Void Staff is technically the strongest possible thing you could ever get for, like, the most amount of damage, so let's just take that. Because it has more, percent pen than other things. What? Why is there a bunch of rises on the field? Okay, a little bit of a bug. Wow, you still were able to hit me. Ouch. I did get to stun that guy. Does he die? Okay, nice. I reduced 1,000 damage. I would have died so much faster if I didn't have that. Still looks like a pretty decent round, too. Nice, I was able to get her. The Fiddlesticks one is usually the most fun, in my opinion. What does Neela do? Legendary item anvils cost less, and you get bonus rerolls. Does bonus rerolls also include for... Oh, while hot streaking. Got it. Oh, wait, we're hot streaking. Dude, I'm fine with bonus rerolls. For augments, specifically. Because we are hot streaking. Why not? If it chooses this. If it doesn't choose it, that's fine, too. This is Morgana, like, W pool appears beneath people when they die, and then it would damage, like, us if we kill them. If I remove an augment, I could level up other ones. I don't think that I need to do that. I'm gonna do the unlock the 5th slot, because the silver augment could be adapt, and if I do get adapt, that means I could build Infinity Edge to get the bonus effect of still getting the bonus critical strike damage, but not losing out on the bonus AD, like being a wasted stat. Let's just buy anvils. Let's just get ability haste here and get health. Be slightly tankier. Mordekaiser is kind of tanky. Rise does have a okay mana roll. 2,000 is alright. It's not a crazy one. I didn't mean to take that. I could try to just get my rune carver stacked a little bit, I guess. Why is there just a Rise? Oh, okay, that wasn't a real Rise. I was like, why is there just a Rise running through the field? Oh, I predicted that he was going to go back into it. I can just res my ally here. I mean, there's no way that he can... Like, oh, he's here? Oh, I predicted him again where he was at. Not bad. Okay, so we will just be building a regular item. We already have Void Staff. Evelyn and Garen were scary to face. They're about to get kicked out, though. I think that if I was to face them, the easiest way of not dying would probably be a Zanya's. So I'll just have that for a defensive item, because we don't really need super high damage, I think, to still be plenty strong to just win. Is the Big Rock also a crazy AP ratio? Oh, it's only 108%. What? Oh, actually 108 is better. Never mind. On Summoner's Rift, it's 90. That's right. So it's 18% stronger. Ooh, the Seraphine dropped the pillar on Daisy. Goodbye. Ivern doesn't really die. Seraphine does have a stacking thing. She has Righteous. She was standing on the enemy pool this entire time, the Morgana pool, so she was taking so much damage from that. Whoa, this Teemo attacks fast. The Evelyn is not out yet. Are we facing them? No, we're not facing the other guys. I like Magic Missile. Magic Missile is so goofy. I'm fine with that. But we want to max it somehow. If I can max it, it would be really nice. I'd still have the other augments too that I haven't maxed, but because we're winning so hard, I'd rather just upgrade the ones that deal damage. At Magic Missile on max is that every third ability that lands on somebody causes it to increase its value of the number of missiles that it fires by 1. And of course, because we have such low CDs and we also can land AoE so frequently, I think we could stack it pretty fast to deal so much damage with it. Let's just kill that guy. I might be able to honestly kill this guy, even though he is strong. Because I know that, my amount of damage that I deal when people get nearby is still a really high amount with the type of augments that I have this game. Now, I could sell my boots. And if I did that, I probably would build a death cap at this point. Get a decent amount of AP. It's not an incredible amount, but we do, of course, have like an OK AP ratio. Plus, the OK AP ratio is going to be much more since we have Dual Gauntlet that crits 100% of the time. Evelynn is definitely the biggest threat. Well, I guess Garen... Honestly, all of them are pretty big threats. I take it back. Even the Wukong is so tanky, dude. That guy is a lot of HP. He has 12,000. I have to not get one-shot by Evelynn. That's why I care so much about not getting caught here. And even then, I just get one-tapped, dude. I did so much damage. Okay, I said I wanted to make Magic Missile stronger. I know that I just died so quickly, though, that I could honestly instead... We also don't fight this round. We fight next round. Maybe do something else. Do I think that the Magic Missile would carry versus those guys? Because we just lost to them so fast, there was no way that I would have been able to stack Magic Missile fast enough. So let's take this. The bonus effect is just like Death Stance. Oh. Let's take the damage reduction again. So I took both damage reduction stuff, and hopefully the next time that I face the Evelynn that I don't get one-tapped immediately and I can, maybe win. Otherwise, it could get kicked out right now, I guess, too. Like, maybe these guys are able to beat them. Wow, that was a lot of spell weight. Holy crap. Oh, it only did 3,000, though. Okay, the Wukong is invincible. Does he have too much lifesteal and we have no anti-heal? Is that a problem? Ooh, flat magic pen. Because we honestly don't have that much. Health. Looks like Wukong can actually run out of mana because of how low CDs he has. He has 14,000 HP now. He also has 900 AD because he also has Overlord's Bloodmail, which is giving him so much. Damn, dude. 900 AD is ridiculous. What? I would just miss everything. I also popped Zhonya's for no reason. Whoops. That's okay. Kind of looks like it's a win anyways. I wasn't too worried about fighting this team comp, honestly. Oh, wait a second. I killed one? Yeah. They lose. That actually did quite a bit of damage reduction. We can lose this round and we don't get kicked out. I can replace an augment and level it up. Do I want to get rid of Magic Missile? Would it be worth it? Let's find out. I'm not getting rid of Rite of Ruin, because honestly, I think that tiny bit of shielding really does help for survivability a bit. I already know that Evelyn's probably just going to flash on me and try to kill me, because I am an extremely important person to get rid of. And it wouldn't be that challenging, I think. I can't even Zonya's. If I flash, I won't be able to survive. I'm pretty sure that there's almost, like, no way to win this, huh? What can we even do? I can never get caught by anybody ever, and I have to kite every single person out perfectly. I think the death cap honestly doesn't do too much. I think that Rylai's isn't going to do too much either, but... let's see if honestly Omnivamp is the play. I am kind of at a loss for what I can do to, like, salvage this. It's probably just going to be a... not possible. Like, the amount of magic resist he has is also so absurdly crazy. So... oh, jeez. This guy has no cooldowns, just kidding. No! I was so close to winning! Oh my gosh, I almost killed him there! No! Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Second place is fine with me. Some people are just going to be a little bit too strong for me to take care of. But anyways, peace out. Have a great day. Farewell.